PerformancePoint Dashboard Designer 2010 has several new features and upgrades versus the 2007 edition. This video will be the first in a series walking you through some of those key differences. What we're looking at right here is a PerformancePoint Dashboard Designer 2007 template. As you can see, this is a BSWX file extension, which is for the 2007 edition. And we're looking at some AdventureWorks data in a grid report. You can see that the row selections are geographies, and we're looking at discount amount, which is specified down here in the columns. And it's broken down by a few different months in the year 2004. Now, those geographies are sorted alphabetically. That's either a default option or it's something which is specified in the underlying analysis services cube. Let's say that instead of sorting them alphabetically, you'd like to take a look at them sorted by the year 2004 and the month of January. Well, as you can see in the 2007 edition, there is no what you see is what you get interface in order to do that. You would either have to manually make adjustments to the query or make adjustments in the underlying data source. Now let's take a look at similar data in the new PerformancePoint Dashboard Designer 2010 interface. You can see that this is virtually the same data, except it is for the year 2008 instead of 2004, and it is a DDWX file extension, which is the new extension for the 2010 edition of Dashboard Designer. Now, you'll see here at the ribbon, there's another new addition. There's a button here for query. Now, that was not there in the 2007 edition, as you can see as we scroll back. Now, first of all, let's say that you want to sort the data by February of 2008 and sort it in descending order. We'll choose largest to smallest, and it'll run the query. And as you'll see, the geographies are now sorted by discount amount for February of 2008. You can also then unsort or choose smallest to largest or choose any month that you'd like to look at. While ideally it's always nice to do these things in the underlying analysis services cubes, this is a nice interface for analysts who may not be as adept with IT changes. Now that we've seen how to use the sort option, let's take a look at that other new what you see is what you get option, filter. So looking at filter, you can see that you can filter by value, and there are several items to select from and also different ways of filtering, and you can change the value that you're filtering for. Or if you have an extremely long list, like let's say instead of the geographies that are listed, that it was every city in a particular state. Well, that might be too long of a list to have on a dashboard. So let's say that you just want to take a look at the top cities within that state, or in this case, the top geographies, which is what we're looking at on this particular grid. So let's just take a look at the top 3, and we'll look by discount amount for January of 2008. And as you can see, we sort right down to the top 3. So that's another feature which has been added to the 2010 PerformancePoint Dashboard Designer that was not in the 2007 edition. As I mentioned earlier, there will be several installments in this series taking a look at some of the new features and upgrades in the PerformancePoint Dashboard Designer 2010, and please feel free to submit to us any questions, comments, or suggestions at any time, and our contact information can be found at gnetgroup.com.